Hello, and welcome back. Today I'm working on the legendary Master Chief, also known as Spartan 117. Here is just his box and what's inside. Here we just have his data card with his stats, a little bit of lore, and then his special order. And on the back is a cool little art piece. And these are most of the paints I'll be using for the armor. I'll be dry brushing the Corax White, and then on top of that Ghillie Dew. The black Templar is going for the under armor. The red is going to be for the sword. The dry brush against the Corax with the Blood Angels contrast on top, and then for the visor, the gold. For this, I'm just making sure I dry brush all the armor and then the under armor as well, since I'll also be using a contrast paint for that. Now on to what I believe is the best color for Master Chief is the Ghillie Dew Speed Paint by Army Painter. I seen this paint used for orcs for 40k, so I figured why not use it for Master Chief, and I am not disappointed whatsoever. There he is with all the green. Now onto the undersuit. This also includes his hands. Now into the visor, which was also pretty easy and straightforward. So for the sword, I wanted something different. I seen this photo a long time ago and thought it would be perfect for this model. And since I already have a blue sworded elite, figured why not do this for the chief as well. Especially since he is on a banished controlled halo. So as I was waiting for the red to dry, I noticed that the dew green kind of darkened a little bit. So I dry brushed moot green to brighten it up, which honestly makes it look a lot better than what it did before. I may try dry brush the highlighted areas of the armor. I know it looks bright on camera, but I promise you in person it's not that bright. I'll use Corax White again to outline the energies from the sword, along with the edges and the tips. The thought behind this is kind of like when I dry brushed the armor and layered it with the contrast paint. You can still see the highlights from the black contrast paint on the edges of the undersuit. So I was thinking this would have the same effect when I use the red contrast paint over top. As you can see, in some spots it does work, but in others, the contrast red just kind of takes over. But I'm happy with the end result. It does look good. Onto the base. I use XV88 for the dirt and rocks, I guess, which will later be dry brushed with the Corax White again to highlight the edges. So for the Forerunner plates that he's standing over, I wanted to create the blue metallic alloy effect. So I based it with the blue, and once that dried, I then dry brushed it with Iron Hand steel on top. The final product of this, it did come out fine, but not great. I would definitely recommend the metallic shift paints for stuff like this. Alright, here is the legend all finished. I did later go over the sword and the visor with a clear coat varnish. And you can still see that the base for the metallic alloy still needs some work. But I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.